You seem upset, man. Are you mad?
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. No, I'm not mad.
What? Guys,
Yeah.
welcome. We're keeping that in. Guys, welcome to episode 7 of season 1 of It Is What It Is with my good friend, partner in crime, and all-time just great guy. We got Country Fried here. Man, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good, man. You upsell me a lot, bro.
My job, man. That's
great.
what we do, right? No,
I appreciate it. No, yeah, man, dude. I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe this is almost coming to an end, man.
Dude, it is kind of crazy. For those of you who don't know, kind of behind the scenes, kind of behind the curtain look at all of this a little bit, and we'll talk about this towards the end of the whole series as well, because I think we might be trying to do a little rap party kind of thing. But the work ethic of Country Fried and like scheduling things out and getting us both ahead of schedule here has been phenomenal, and working together with you on this has been amazing. We are almost there, almost completed with it, but dude, it's been a blast. We were like 4 episodes recorded prior to even releasing video 1.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, man. Work ethic. Man, the compliments, dude. Why are you still in my compliments? I'm always complimenting you on your work ethic. Look, I appreciate it. I do, but I think if we do a rap party, I'll save it all until then. But man, yeah, unmatched. This dude, It Resolves puts in more work than anybody I've ever seen, man. So he's absolutely spoiled me for collabs.
That's too kind, man. That's too kind. Well, I have to say, this week is a particularly interesting week in my view, because this prompt was a bad word that I can't say because we're keeping this family friendly. This was a pain, man. I don't know if you had as many issues as I did, but like trying to find a way to not incorporate a win the game card in a lose the game deck was very difficult.
Yeah, look, I could see how lose the game would be more of a pain. But we'd started discussing it on your Discord, and your crew kept trying to figure it out, and I had to do something that they were not zeroing in on. So we'll see. All right, you guys are gonna see what I got going on, and it'll probably be recognizable real fast. But I don't feel good about it, bro.
Well, I'll tell you, in the deck building process, again, I went through some difficulties, as I mentioned, in trying to incorporate things that did not say win the game on them, because I was trying to find ways. So I'll tell you this right now, because I didn't go this route. My initial thought was to do like a gift deck where we did is a demonic pact that says you've got like 4 options, you choose 3 of those options, and then the last one is you lose the game. Yeah. And I was trying very hard to find a way to gift that to you, and I found a way to do it, but it was very like convoluted and like just like near impossible. It wasn't something that was ever gonna happen, especially with your deck building skills on the other end. I was like, this isn't happening, I know it. And so I ended up going a different route with one of my favorite cards, actually, which I'll talk about in the deck tech and as we go through the games. But the initial build for the deck incorporated a win the game, like that was how you actually won, was getting to a win the game condition. And I was like, I can't steal the win the game clause when you've got the win the game clause.
Right.
And so I ended up having to throw out like all of my ideas and basically rebuild the entire deck with the jankiest win condition in the world. It's like the slowest win condition. It's not very good, but we're gonna try it.
So you're gonna try and throw Alchemist Gambit out, right?
I can't tell you
without paying the overload cost.
I can't tell you. But it is a very silly one, and I'm excited to see if it wins. I think it'll be an interesting one. This is a big week though, because again, this is next to last week. I still have to win just to get to tying you, and so I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah, man. I don't. I'm still rooting for you because I mean, honestly, I think today,
Yeah.
to be just completely honest, all jokes aside, I think today's the best shot I got to close this out.
Okay.
I think next week, Angels versus Demons is going to just be an absolute nightmare for me. But man, if for some reason I win today, it was still a really good drive to come back on this. And if it goes to next week, it's epic. It's epic because if you win, then we tie. And if I win, it was like, man, I was rocky down in the 9th round. We went into the 10th and I came back.
Dude,
So,
yeah, honestly, this season worked out great. I was really, kind of upset over the first 4 episodes because I was like, man, like I'm out of the running completely. Like the best I can do is tie and all that stuff, which I do think if we get to that point, we'll have to have some kind of tiebreaker and we'll figure that out. But I then got into week 5 and I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance. And then week 6 and I was like, okay, this might actually be a thing. And then I built this deck and I was like, probably not, but we're gonna try it anyway.
yeah, no, the way the prompts lined up, yeah, man, it really worked out brilliantly, and by complete accident, because I don't think they know we just kind of randomized prompts and kind of picked and then just kind of agreed upon if somebody wanted to switch up. So it wasn't like all set in stone, somebody taking all the winning columns and somebody taking all the losing. But I do think this is probably my best chance. This is probably my best chance. Now, if it works, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, dude, I am excited because, again, this has just been a blast of a series. We're not done yet, guys. We got, as Country Fried said, Angels versus Demons next week. And then, of course, this week is going to be just an interesting one. I think this is going to be the most interesting week, potentially, of the entire series. So I'm excited to jump into it. If you're ready, we'll jump into the deck techs really quick, and then we will jump into the actual gameplay. Are you ready to win the game? Or lose the game, depending on how this ends up going?
Yeah, I'm ready either way it goes, man. Let's do this. I'm having a blast. Let's do this.
Perfect. Let's do it, guys. We're jumping in right now. All right, guys, so here is my lose the game deck. This is a Lich's Mastery deck. I absolutely love this card. I have played with it before. However, we're trying something vastly different this time that I'm really excited about. So for anybody that doesn't know, Lich's Mastery, a really interesting legendary enchantment, 3/3 black, hexproof. You can't lose the game. When you would gain life, and you draw that many cards. If you would lose life for each one life you've lost, exile a permanent you control, or a creature, or a card, from your hand or graveyard. And then if Lich's Mastery leaves the battlefield for whatever reason, you lose the game. Now, crucially, I didn't want to have anything here that says you win the game as a win condition or even on the card like this. I wanted to make sure we had no trace of winning the game in our deck. And so for our win condition for this, here's the goal. It's a bit janky, but hear me out. The goal is, once we have this down, we can actually play Glorious End or Alchemist Gambit, essentially taking extra turns for both. So this, obviously, we can just play for 3, and then anytime it says you lose the game, we just kind of skip that clause because we can't, because of the Lich's Mastery. The Glorious End, vastly similar, so we wait until Country Fried's upkeep. Before his draw step, we could just end the turn immediately, and then therefore we basically get another turn, and again, we skip that lose the game step. Basically, that's the goal. Now, to help us get there, we do have a good bit of ramp. So we've got things like Explore, we've got Gift of Paradise. You'll notice there's some amount of life gain, like Bond of Flourishing. That Gift of Paradise has life gain. Revitalize is in here. All of that is to really work with the Lich's Mastery, because again, if we gain life, we draw that many cards. So it's very feasible for us to actually draw most, if not all, of our deck. But again, we don't lose to decking ourselves. So it's actually okay if we do that. Now, so for some removal, we do have Erebos' Intervention, again, giving us that little bit of life gain, which is very important. We do also have Wrath of God here, which is going to act just in case he's got creatures. I have no idea what he has planned, but just in case he has creatures, I want to be able to just sweep them away and not have to worry about it. Now, to help us get to what we need, we've got Mastermind's Acquisition. We can use this to pull the mastery from our deck, pull any of our needed spells, whether that be a Wrath of God or, you know, just some gain life so we could draw some more, whatever it might be. We also do have a sideboard. And you'll notice the first card in our sideboard, we have one main deck as well, is Folio of Fancies. And this is actually how we win the game. First and foremost, it gives us no maximum hand size, including Country Fried. That doesn't really matter because Lich's Mastery has Hexproof, so I doubt he'll be able to deal with it. And the goal is to mill him out. That's the whole goal. Again, the initial version of this list just has you kind of gaining a bunch of life, get to a Jace or something that allows you to win the game just off of milling yourself. I chose not to do that. I chose not to have a win condition like that. Even Approach of the Second Sun is really good with this deck, but I can't have a win the game in my decks. So that's where Folio of Fancies comes in. I've got 3 of them solely because it takes forever to mill everybody out with this, and so we kind of have to do it as quick as we can. So I thought we'd put 3 in just as a option here. We do have a couple of sweepers in here as well, Settle and Shatter the Sky. Clear the Mind and Gaia's Blessing are able to shuffle some stuff back in to kind of keep us going. And then the Mirari Conjecture is just a really, really good card for this. You can pull back some of your extra turn spells, your Glorious End, whatever you need to pull back, and that gives you that ability to just continue on with those extra turns. So again, very interesting deck to say the least. It is a 5-color deck, so we got everything in here. It's ambitious, guys. 100% ambitious, but I think we're gonna have a really good time with this, and I hope we have a blast. I really think Lich's Mastery can take it, guys. So let's jump right in. Let's see how the games go. All right, guys, here we are for game number 1. I'm choosing to play first. Absolutely. Do we keep?
Crazy concept.
Yeah, I know, right? I think we do keep based on this and hope this works. I have no clue what you're gonna go for. I didn't even like try to anticipate. I was just like, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna keep.
All right.
And you're gonna know as soon as this game starts.
Oh no. Well, now I'm just worried.
Nah.
Okay. We'll go here first. Oh, yep. I have an idea. All right. Oh no. Well, this is gonna be so fun. All right, let's Bond of Flourishing. Lovely.
Cheating.
No. I would never do such a thing.
Let's see.
Well, this might be useless. I'm talking to the people that can see my screen.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I don't know what to do. All right. There's gonna be a lot of nothing in the early turns of the games. Yeah, dude. You got it. Get that growth spiral. How quickly can you win the game? Just out of curiosity.
I need 10 or more gates.
Yeah. But I'm curious as to how quickly you can get those 10 gates out.
With different names.
Yeah, that's true. You've doubled up for a turn here, so.
So, auto pay. All right.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
Sweet.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just playing some lands, man. This is
Why?
the worst.
Why?
This is so bad. Yeah, dude. You got this.
Bro.
You're gonna win the game
I'm sorry.
so quickly.
I don't know, man. If it does, nobody guessed this. I was like, why is nobody guessing this?
You know how I said this is going to be the most interesting week of the series? You know how I lied when I said that?
No. Let's see.
All right. This kind of helps. So let's do this.
Yeah.
But I think you just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates so far.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's great. Okay, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, that does work. All right, let's Alchemist Gambit. Maybe? Maybe we got this?
Are you for real?
What?
Like already?
Yeah! Don't even worry about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
We're gonna play Lich's Mastery. So this is my you can't win the game or lose the game clause. So this is my big one. But here's the problem. I just have to give you a free turn. I can't really do anything right now. Watch me not lose. Yeah.
Man.
Right? So sick. But here's the other problem. I don't have much in my hand, I'll be honest. I don't have everything that I need.
But I mean, what can I do?
Everything.
No, I mean, it's got hexproof. I can't get rid of that.
Good. Does this just blank you?
Whenever you lose life for each life you lost.
Here's the thing, though. You can still win. No, you can't. I think this just shuts down your entire
It just
thing.
shut down everything, bro. It shut down everything.
Oh, I'm so happy you played that. Thank you. I needed a creature on the field. This is such a dumb card, man. Do you have anything to get rid of this?
It's got hexproof.
I mean, do you have like a destroy all enchantments thing, or just like a big damage dealing creature?
Well, I mean, I could do big damage dealing creature, man, but that kind of...
Because, I mean, eventually I have to... If you just deal enough damage to me, I do have to kill it, and then I just lose the game.
But that doesn't just... I mean, that's winning the game through combat.
Oh, and you can't do that.
I wasn't planning on trying doing that.
Well, if you gotta do it, man, you gotta do it. I have no creatures in my deck. I'm just telling you that right now. There are none. I love the immaculate thinking that's going on right now. This is great.
It's the hexproof, man.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it.
It's tricky.
Oh, all right. Jeez.
All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3.
That's great. Yeah, I can't do
Isn't
anything.
that sick, though?
That's awesome.
All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3. We're gonna kill this little grazer. Potentially. If you can counter it, you can counter it. That's fine. I don't care.
Why are you trying to kill it?
Don't even worry about it, man.
Okay, so whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, for each life you... Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to gain life to draw cards. That's all this is.
Okay.
That's cool.
So, let's go.
All right.
Are you trying to deck yourself? It's gotta be
No,
Alchemist Gambit.
I didn't want to incorporate a I win clause. I wanted to incorporate a you lose clause.
No, but if you deck yourself...
I can't lose.
Oh, okay.
So
got you.
I can draw my entire deck and I don't lose. Which, I'll be honest, there's a way I can do that.
You went backwards from the way that I had it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
basically
fine.
decided, like, I'm not going to incorporate a way that I win the game. I'm only going to work on a way that you lose the game.
Nice. Interesting.
So Glorious End is basically Alchemist Gambit in this deck because it just ends your turn. But I don't lose the game.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mean one, I'm not gonna lie. Let's search my... This isn't, like... I mean, this is good, don't get me wrong, but, like, this is a very slow way to kill you.
Oh my gosh, man.
So so now I just Alchemist Gambit again.
All right. So I got Alchemist Gambit right, at least.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. This is such a dumb deck. Like, it's not good at all. It's really dumb. All right, let's do this. The World Tree is in the deck just to smooth out the mana because it's a 5-color deck.
This feels horrible.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine, bro. That's fine.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, just do things.
I am.
Just go ahead.
That's the plan. I'm not gonna take another extra turn though, so you get a turn.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My turn. Nice.
Yeah, do it. Win the game. No. Honestly though, I'm kind of glad that this worked because the way this deck or this game was gonna start off, like you were just gonna win. Like I had nothing. Perfect. Draw cards, man. Draw as much as you want. Please. You seem upset, man. Are you mad?
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. No, I'm not mad.
What? I thought I can't lose the game.
I didn't think you could either. But
What? Does that trump it? I'm so confused by that.
I am too. So
I don't understand what just happened.
I popped May's End.
Right, but I can't lose the game. What? I guess you win the game. Like, that's the clause. So it checks that first?
I guess.
This is a confusing one. I'm just going to say that now.
I am so confused, man. I am so confused. But
You did it.
man, now that I know you don't have any creatures.
Yeah, I have no creatures. I shouldn't have told you that, but it is what it is. There it is. We got the...
I don't know why I would put this in. I don't know that it's gonna help.
You got this, man.
I'm not bitter at all.
You won.
Totally
what
bitter.
Would you be bitter about?
Totally bitter.
I'm bitter.
Yeah,
why did I lose the game? I shouldn't have been able to.
No, I get it. I've got nothing prepared for that.
I have nothing prepared for Maze's End either. This is just goldfish until we get the combo, and like that's all this is turned into. All right. Yes, I would love to play first. Thank you. I'll keep, I guess. This isn't a very good hand, I'm just gonna say. But based on this, I think I have to keep. This is a dumb prompt.
Sorry, I had to mute the mic while I took a drink real quick.
Yeah, dude, you're good.
My hand's amazing.
Oh, good.
You're welcome.
All right. This is a stupid prompt. Why did we do this prompt, man?
I don't know, bro. I've never seen Maze End win a game.
It shouldn't have. That's stupid.
I was like, what just happened? I was like, let me just pop it and see what happens.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to actually work.
I mean, you did it. Way to be there.
Don't, oh my gosh.
What?
Don't sound mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. I am
that's
a little
even
weirded out
worse.
that like that worked the way it did. I guess it works, but like somebody who knows the rules better than me should try and explain that to me because I don't fully understand how that worked.
Me either.
I get that you win the game, but I don't get that I can lose the game. Like I would think that might result in like a draw, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been
How cool would that
interesting
have been?
for sure.
Would be like we drew the game while we were playing the game without roping out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I think we do this, and we get you.
Okay.
I have an opportunity to potentially like get rid of. Okay, well, maybe not. We'll see. You're mean.
It ends up being really fast.
Yeah, like stupidly fast. This is my win condition, by the way. Just folio.
Oh no.
The goal is just to mill you out. That's the only thing I can do.
I got you.
Which is really bad, but that's fine.
Hang on. So this is why I was taking so long on my last turn. I got to figure out which gates I've got.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's it. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to talk. I definitely wasn't mad, man. If you win, you win. That's amazing. But I got to sit here and flick back and forth between my library.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. All right. Yep. Oh, come on. You douche. All right.
Man, it's an angry grazer.
It is an angry grazer. I don't know what the right play is here, man. I'll be honest. So I can do this, but I think it's actually this. I think I just have to hope I mill the right things. I think that's really all I can do. You know what I mean? Like, if I mill the right gates, I don't know what you have in your deck that, or like which gates you still have that I can get rid of at this point, but I think milling out is like the only option for me.
I'll be honest, man, it's a pretty good option.
Yeah, but I think you're just gonna win, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8, 9.
I don't know. I gotta make sure that I'm grabbing the right
you gotta tap the right or get the right ones. But I mean, I think that this will win you the game next turn, I guess, potentially.
Potentially.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, man, that's
5,
the
6,
hardest
7,
part of this
8,
whole
9.
thing is trying to figure out which ones to put down.
So this puts you up to 9 of the 10 gates that you need. Is that right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Do you have the 10th?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
All right. Another maze is in. Just in case the first wasn't enough.
Right.
You only have 1 card in hand. That's really annoying.
You would mill yourself for more.
Well, yeah. The thing that I'm trying to just like mill the right gate, but I don't know how many of each you have, so I don't even know that matters.
Not enough to keep me from getting nervous.
All right, let's mill one at a time.
All right.
And we'll explore. All right. I mean, it's the best thing I can do. You can just win off of the mazes end now, right? Oh, you suck. You just win.
I got to find the one I don't have.
Yeah, but you have it.
Well, my brain is on country, so if I don't read this fast, oh, it tapped both my maze ends.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's really funny.
That's a bunch of BS.
It is kind of stupid. I mean, it doesn't matter though. You win next turn. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do.
I had to put a Kamigawa card in.
Yeah, for sure. I chose to not do that.
Grazer.
So,
Boom.
heck yeah.
Golos.
All right, hold up. Hear me out.
Yep. If you got it, you got it.
I don't have it, man.
Oh.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do x equals 2. All right. But listen. In turn. Come on.
I don't know that I want to.
What? What do you have? Don't blow it up. Oh, you suck. All right, that's fine. I've got more. So
Your
that's
other one's
no problem.
hexproof. Your other one's hexproof. Fracture, man. For anybody.
Yeah.
That card's actually good in standard right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
But see, I can't win. I just can't do it. Dang it.
bro, it's gates, though. I mean, nobody can actually be mad. It's gates.
No, but like, dang it.
I know.
Dang it. I also
What
am still not
happened?
convinced this works properly, but I think you just get it then, right?
I don't know. Why didn't it happen on this one?
Return to search your library for a gate card. Did you search your deck?
I'm searching.
Okay.
I got to figure out which one I don't have on the field yet.
I
There's
think
still
you've got all of them, right?
nah. There's still a couple more. Yeah, Demir.
Oh, I see. Yeah. But see, then
Got
you win.
it. Okay.
Dang.
Got it.
Dang
Yeah.
it.
Why doesn't the interaction of that card
I guess because
stop
it
that from
checks
happening?
the maze end first. I don't know. That seems a little odd to me. But again, guys, in the rules, or somebody that knows the rules better, feel free to keep us on the loop on that one. That was annoying, but dude, you got it with Maze's End. That's
Yep.
insane. Let's jump into the wrap up then.
All right. Sounds good.
All right,
right.
guys. So here we are for the wrap up. That was interesting, man. I got to be honest. I thought I was like in the clear with the Lich's Mastery because I thought that you can't lose the game clause would like shut things down on your side of the field. But I'm assuming there's an interaction there that we either just don't know or that it's checked in a different way that makes sure that you would still win the game first, right?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It kind of had me baffled. So
Yeah.
the first game you had it on the field. I thought I was locked. I thought you had it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's just going to absolutely stomp me this week, and I don't even know what happened. But it's like I got hit.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, let me pop this
Yeah.
and search for a gate, and there are no answers for what you had going on. I didn't have farewell in the deck or anything like that, so I was just like, let's just go. Let's just play it
absolutely.
out. And then it popped off, and I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
No, I mean, well, first and foremost, congratulations on a couple of things. First and foremost, your win today, but also, I mean, this does solidify your win for the series. So next week is really just a pride play on my end of trying to get the win off of the Angels. But congratulations, you've officially won season 1 already of It Is What It Is a week early.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it, man. Yeah, but man, I feel so bad.
No, dude, dude, you got it. Fair and square.
I really did. I was rooting for that comeback, man. It was interesting. I was even a tie, but yeah, man. No, we had talked about it a little bit. What they don't see, we had talked about it a little bit like 2 weeks ago, and then we had talked a bit about before we got on today too. I thought this was probably the best shot I had. I think everything else was way tilted in your favor. Elves versus goblins. I'm still mad about that game.
That was like very clear. And I think we've talked about doing season 2 in some different ways and like opening up prompts that, the community can suggest to us and that kind of thing. I think what we need to do on our end is spend a little bit of time ensuring that those prompts are as well balanced as we can make them. Because I do think, even next week, Angels versus Demons, I think Angels is very clearly, like, if we're going with a competitive build, I think Angels is very clearly, like, a better deck. That being said, knowing that I've lost at this point, you best believe I'm not trying to build a competitive deck. I'm trying to build a stupid deck.
Yeah, man. No, I hear you. They got the new Rakdos demon from Kamigawa. I hate trying to say his name. Harusagu?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I definitely want to give him a shot.
Dude, you should. He would be. I really actually think he's a good like mid-range threat anyway. So like he'd be a very good option for demons. And to be fair, you've got a lot of great options. Like Burning Rune Demon is super sick. You could do some crazy stuff there. There's Reanimator stuff that you can play around with. Like you've got good options. I think. Yeah, man. I think my goal next week is just to give you a silly deck to watch happen and see if it does its thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, keep talking it up because it's not like I don't remember the prompt as Angels versus Demons. So it's like, yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Nah,
Let me watch
this,
it.
Man.
Let me watch it Resolves play.
No, you got this.
No, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I do appreciate it, man. It's been a great season. I can't believe we're one game out from it. But I do, man. I would implore anybody out there that is that the right word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you know the interactions of that card and why that worked, then let us know because I really did. I was just popping it just to go get a guild, to go get a gate and throw it down, and was not expecting to win it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what part of the stack there. I would think since it's my turn that your part of the stack resolves first on top of it, though.
Well, but that's a status check or like a game state check, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so my assumption is
no stack.
It's checking that you win the game before anything else happens. And so I think that might be just why that happens the way it does. And because like the card, like on your end, if it said I lost the game, it would check to see if I had a card that said you can't lose the game. But because it just said you win the game and not I lose, I think that was kind of the declaration clause that said, oh, okay, you can still win the game. So I do think it's within the rules, but I think it's just a weird one.
Yeah, I'm down for hearing anybody's take on it.
Yeah.
Especially if anybody can dumb it down to my brain cell. I'd love to hear about it, man, because look, man, I won't be shy. Magic rules. Sometimes I can't understand them for anything. It's just like, yeah, whatever, Judge.
Well, this is kind of the fun of It Is What It Is. And this is such a, by the way, side note, this is such a It Is What It Is episode in that in the way that this played out and everything, you just have to be like, literally, it is what it is. But yeah, this is kind of the fun of the series, on top of just being able to, hang out with a good friend of mine and play some fun games and all that stuff. Like, you do get to see some interactions. Like, who in the world would play Maze's End against Lich's Mastery in a normal game of Magic? You know what I mean? Like, this isn't something you're going to see on just the ladder.
No.
And so this is certainly kind of a unique experience that we get to have here on this series. And I think that's the fun of It Is What It Is. And I think, injecting that even more into season 2 is certainly the goal. I think we set up for more janky stuff next season and some silly things that we can do. Yeah,
I think some of the ideas that I think that we've already got for next season. Well, first off, before I got the mind of a dog sometimes with squirrels. Credit to your crowd, man. We were talking in Discord and they were trying to figure out how I was going to win. And they were just like, I'd imagine he's just doing 9 lives. No, man. No. Nope. And then they just kept going. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm looking for something
a little sillier.
Something that's not that common. Yeah. So definitely credit to them, man. They were really trying to figure it out. But so hopefully they enjoyed this. It's not the most fun to pilot, but it is definitely dumb.
Well, it's dumb. I actually really like Maze's End because on the end of how the deck plays, it's not the most complicated deck in the sense that, you know, there's a very clear goal. You ramp into Maze's End and you just throw out the mazes, or the gates, excuse me, and like you get there. But I was kind of expecting like a bit more creature heavy. In a Maze's End deck, generally you still see a lot of the like big creatures that get buffed off of the gates. I did see a Gates Ablaze that we milled, so I know you had that in there. And obviously the Grazer was a great addition because it allowed you to do a lot. But like, I think what you did that I really liked was take that Gates deck that is pretty set in stone for the most part and incorporate a little bit of your own into it. And that was, I think, the crucial part of what made that Maze's End deck so cool to watch. I do think the play pattern is still pretty linear, but it obviously worked, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so I'm glad that it worked for you in that sense. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, no creatures in that deck other than Grazer and Golos. And Golos was sideboard.
Oh, interesting.
I brought him in. I just felt that Golos is too good, man.
Yeah, Golos is really good.
Too good.
I thought about putting a 1-of Golos in my deck, thinking that I could get the World Tree and just for the sole purpose of smoothing out the mana, not for even the activation of Golos. It was just to smooth the mana out. But I was like, I kind of like the idea of not having creatures for a number of reasons. Most importantly, it's not tempting to attack you, which is, I think, really crucial for these prompts in particular. But two, it's no, sorry. But two, it also, I don't know, it seemed a little too cheeky and a little like counterproductive for the deck that I was going for, and it just devalued any potential removal that you had. I was like, this is perfect. I could just remove that as a factor.
Yeah, you got me there, man. You got me there in a major way, bro. Because even after I thinned out my deck, I still had board wipes and removal in it because I didn't have enough cards to swap out.
No, I get you. Yeah, no,
I had, but I did. I went creatureless because I was like, man, let's see what I want to see his click off. I want to see mine click off, and I didn't want to do creature damage. I wanted to unlock something that people would want to see, something like the Maze End.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, no, man, it was a lot of fun. It was. Yeah, man. Alchemist Gambit.
Such a fun card.
I don't know that I read that card right, man, because I thought once you played it, if you took the extra turn and you didn't win the game, that you lost the game.
Yeah, but I can't lose the game with Lich's Mastery out. So any that was the trick, and that's, I think, the distinction. So between you winning the game and me losing the game, I think that's why Maze's End works, because cards like Alchemist Gambit or Glorious End both say, if you don't meet this clause or whatever, you lose the game. Well, the Lich's Mastery goes on top of that and says, well, you can't do that. And so what play pattern that allowed for the deck, which I think was really interesting, was you could either like wait till upkeep of your turn or just Alchemist Gambit on my own, play one of those extra turn spells essentially, and then on the following turn, because it's checking at the end of the next end step, you can just play that Lich's Mastery, negate that effect entirely, and then still get that extra turn. And so even without the Lich's Mastery on the field, when I play the first one, I can get away with it. And so what I was trying to set up was a situation where I could just go extra turn, folio mill you, extra turn, folio mill you, get another folio, like add the mana every time, and then get enough that I could just start milling you out very, very quickly. It took in practice, it took a long time to get there. But it did work. Like, I took it out on just like basic historic, not the ladder, but just the like basic stuff, and was like, hey, I'm just gonna try this out, see if it works. And it frustrated some people. You could tell they were getting a little pissed off, but it did work. You know what I mean? Because nobody expects Lich's Mastery.
Right.
And it did have Wrath of God and stuff like that, because I needed to Wrath before playing the Mastery, so I didn't have to mill everything out of my hand and on the field. So it was a tricksy, like, silly deck. I'm glad that I built it. Yeah. I hate that it didn't get one win. But that's okay. It happens.
Yeah, it does, man. Yeah. I wish there was something good to say here, but I'm so baffled by how fast that Gates deck was.
Oh, it was great. It was so smooth.
I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Because once I started seeing what your interactions were, I kind of got where you were going with it and everything.
Yeah.
But man, why was Gates so fast? I really thought, I was like, man, I'm never going to have enough time to win this. And
well, so funny enough, like and I didn't mention this in the deck tech, but in deck building, I played around with a build that had things like Field of Ruin and like some destroy land options. And the reason I didn't play it was because every time I tried it, my mana was so difficult because it's a 5-color deck. Like, it's very difficult to get that working. And so I was like, screw it. I didn't want to play the tri lands because I didn't want too many tapped lands in the deck because I needed to hit things on curve. And so I really kind of tooled out the lands just to hit the colors that I needed and had to kind of forget about every other aspect of it. I think that was such a mistake now, knowing, of course, that you had Mazes End, because I could have put a Field of Ruin in the sideboard with the Mastery, or whatever, the Mastermind's Inquisition, pulled that out, and then been able to go ahead and get rid of your first Mazes End, and then at least I would have had some interaction. But other than that, I had none.
Yeah, I was worried about Field of Ruin, and maybe that last part that you were saying about putting it in the sideboard so you can fetch it. Okay, fair enough. Maybe you can be a little critical on yourself for that. But man, I tell you what, you were spot on with your mana though, man. You were curving out like a boss, dude.
I was getting lucky because it did not always go that way.
You were just playing upon play on that first. Well, no, even both games, you were still clicking off. It just so I mean, and see, that's something I still need to practice on is my mana building skills. Man, I don't know that it's always something that I have to go back and look at though. Yeah. Because you're like trying to do that color balance and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's tricky.
But yeah, man, you hit it pretty much nail on the head, because you were just flying, and I'm sitting here quietly thinking I'm about to get smoked so bad. So bad.
I was so stoked in game 1. I got that mastery down. I was like, yes, he has nothing for this. I got it. And then here we go. But you know what, dude? You earned it. And congratulations to you, my friend, because that does mean you win the season and today's game, of course. But we still got one more, guys. And man, this has just been such a blast. Again, I can't thank you enough, Country Fried, for doing this series with me, because this has been such an honor and such a blast to do. But everybody watching, I do appreciate you guys being here as well on both channels. I hope everybody's enjoying it. And dude, congratulations.
Yeah, brother. Pleasure's all mine. Honor's all mine, man. Yeah, dude, you're such an accommodating host. I hate it.
No.
No, you're so complimentary.
Yeah,
no,
of course.
But you don't. I mean, guys, he's great. He's great. He absolutely makes me feel nauseous by the time I get off here. It's like being at Willy Wonka licking the sweet wallpaper, and you just get sick to your stomach.
Oh, I love that. What a reference that was.
Yeah, man. No, dude, you're great, dude. I've had a blast with it. Like I said, if there's, I got maybe a handful of people that can call me and ask me to do anything, and I'll say yes, no questions asked. And line's always open for your ideas, brother. Line's always open.
Without spoiling too much, we have some ideas for the near future that I'm very excited about, and I thought that would get a little smile out of you. You guys will hear more about that in the near future, unrelated to this series. But aside from that, looking forward to season 2 of this. I think it's going to be a really fun time, and I think we'll be able to do it in a way that's a little bit more balanced now that we've got one season behind us. And I think that's the key.
I agree 100%. You said it, balance. Dude, he's even good with his words. Get me out of here. Man. No, I think the ideas that we've had balances it a lot better, and I think the ideas that we have, instead of like the solid prompts we had this season, I think opens up more of the jank aspect of it. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm definitely excited to talk about it, discuss it, and see what we settle on it. But yeah, and maybe even like we had talked about, involving the subscribers from both channels. Possibilities are limitless, man.
Absolutely. It's going to be a blast, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this season. We got one more episode, so do stand by for that next week. But, man, this has been a blast. Thank you guys so much again. I really do appreciate it. And Country Fried, my man, thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure. We will see you guys next week. We got Angels versus Demons coming at you. I'm on Angel's side. Country Fried's got Demons. It's going to be a blast. Hopefully I can get another win. I need another win.
Hopefully.
Just one more.
It's Angels, man.
Yeah, but you know I'm not doing a serious build for this. Like, I've already lost. I mean,
I'll go all out, Jake. I'll go all out, Jake.
That's the goal, man. All right, guys. Have a fantastic week. I hope you have a great Tuesday. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.